Hi, I'm Nic Brown, pain specialist physiotherapist, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about mindfulness and how it can improve your life when you live with persistent pain. Remember, this video is for general information only and is not intended to be used as individual medical advice. So mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, aware of where we are and what we're doing, without being overly reactive or judgmental by what's happening. This can be particularly beneficial when dealing with persistent pain, and we'll talk about that now. So firstly, let's explore the concept of primary and secondary suffering. Primary suffering is the actual physical pain that you feel, and secondary suffering is the emotional and psychological distress that often accompanies this pain. The anxiety, the frustration, the worry and sadness that can make the experience of pain even worse. Mindfulness can help us address the secondary suffering by changing how we relate to our pain. Instead of letting pain dominate our thoughts and emotions, we can learn to observe it without judgment and reduce its emotional impact. When we're mindful, we create a space between the sensation of pain and our reaction to it. And this space allows us to respond thoughtfully rather than to react impulsively. So, example, instead of feeling immediately overwhelmed and upset by a flare-up, we can acknowledge the pain and choose a more constructive response, such as practicing a relaxation technique or going for a walk. When we practice mindfulness, we're more in tune with our bodies and minds, and this heightened awareness can help us make better decisions about our health. We can better recognise when we need to rest, when we can push ourselves a bit more, or when it's time to seek additional help. Living with persistent pain often means that our minds are frequently caught up in worries about the future or ruminations about the past. Mindfulness anchors us in the present moment. By focusing on the here and now, we can experience life more fully and reduce the mental strain caused by pain. It doesn't mean that we can't spend time planning for the future or learning from the past, but that we have a choice on where we allow our focus to be. Mindfulness can also help us with the skill of pacing, by allowing that space between our thoughts and our actions, and we can make an informed decision about what to do next, so whether to push on, to stop, or do something different, even if our mind's telling us to keep going until it's finished. The opposite is the autopilot we often find ourselves in, where we finish a task, we realise that it was too much on that day and our pain is worse. That in itself is not a bad thing if you would have chosen that outcome and felt that it was worth it, but not if it then means you have to cancel plans for later that day. There are two main ways to practice mindfulness, formally and informally. Formal practice involves setting aside specific times for meditation or mindful exercises. It could be as simple as spending 10 minutes each morning focusing on your breath or following a guided meditation. Informal practice, on the other hand, involves integrating mindfulness into your daily activities. And it could mean paying full attention to the sensation of water on your hands whilst washing them, or focusing on the taste and texture of your food whilst eating. And both forms of practice are valuable and can complement each other. For some more ideas on formal mindfulness, take a look at our Relaxation and Mindfulness playlist on this YouTube page. I suggest you start small when wanting to incorporate more mindfulness into your daily life, especially if it's a new skill for you. You could choose one activity each day to do mindfully, or find 10 minutes to pause and create some space in your day. Gradually you'll find that mindfulness becomes a more natural part of your routine, helping you to live better alongside pain. So thank you for listening today. Remember to subscribe to the page to keep up to date with the latest releases, or share with someone that you think needs to hear this today. Bye for now.